What's up, everyone? It's your boy Scott. Welcome to the Scott Report, and for today's character breakdown, we are taking a look at a team. Two characters that I didn't think I was going to rock with at first, but when I got into the game, I started playing with them, especially when I started playing ranked. They were an inseparable team that I really started to adore. They really started to grow on me, and that is none other than Cloak and Dagger, Fire and Desire themselves, Tandy Bowden and Tyrone Johnson. They look amazing in this game, and they are kind of, you know how you have cult classics with movies? Cloak and Dagger are kind of cloak characters, or cult characters, excuse me, if you would like to say that, because they're kind of street level. They're not really super known. You know, they had the show on like Hulu. In the comic books, they are normally around like in the Spider-Man universe, but whenever they have their own time to shine, it's kind of been short-lived, or they usually just show up to help out. But in this game, they are ridiculous. They are strategists. They can hurt and they can heal, and I've just been having an amazing time playing with these characters. So for today's spotlight, we're going to be taking a look at Cloak and Dagger's lore. We're going to be taking a look at some of their cosmetics. We'll be going into practice mode so I can show you their abilities, and we'll be jumping into a couple of matches so we can see them in action. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started with the lore with Cloak and Dagger. That just looks amazing, guys, doesn't it? Take a look at that. So, they come in at a difficulty 3. They are a strategist class. Again, Tyrone Johnson and Tandy Bowden. Tyrone Johnson and Tandy Bowden are nearly inseparable, like two sides of the same coin. Intertwined by forces of shadow and light, Cloak and Dagger fight as a united front, dealing havoc and healing across the arena. And they really did go in with this character model. I mean, they just look awesome. Look at that, guys. And we also get a little bit of their comic book lore as well, as Cloak and Dagger, well, mainly Cloak, because his ability to basically just be the embodiment of a shadow, like a living black hole in sorts. He needs light. So with Dagger, with her light powers, I'm a little rusty on the comic book lore for them, but overall, they need each other. In a sense, because in every sense of the word, they complete each other, because it's something going on with his abilities. And again, I do apologize. It's been a very long time since I dove into Cloak and Dagger, but I do know that he needs her light to sustain himself. So that's pretty cool. That is what makes them so inseparable. So let's take a look at their cosmetics. You know, we have their basic gear. We have the Growth and Decay, which is a Marvel Rivals exclusive. This costume says, "Do you know that nature maintains a balance in every corner of the world? Creation and destruction, order and chaos, growth and decay, all of them can never exist alone. Never." That's pretty cool. Then we have their alternate color, which is actually pretty dope. I like this one. So this is unlockable. You have to unlock it with currency. But we got a little bit of the green and yellow. That's a dope color for them as well, instead of the standard black and white for them. That's 600 blue currency. So, as far as the lemon lime color, it looks like we have lore for that as well. So after a trip to Japan, Tandy and Tyrone found themselves at odds over their newfound citrus loves. Lemon for her, limes for him. Yet their bond was too strong to be soured by such differences. So a little bit of comedy there as far as what they do for their abilities and these actual costumes. So there's a better look at each one. Now let's jump into their abilities. So of course with Dagger, you have the Light Force Dagger. Unleash a bouncing Light Force Dagger to damage enemies and heal nearby allies. So it has a pretty good rate of fire, has pretty decent healing on it as well, as you can see how it is actually healing here. Very useful ability. Next we have Eternal Bond, which is their ultimate. Perform 3 rapid dashes, healing allies and damaging enemies along the path. So it kind of makes an AoE spell that damages the enemies and heals the allies within it. And look how that energy is just ticking away from Punisher just by standing in that. That is crazy. The next ability is Shadow's Embrace, where you can switch to Cloak on the fly. So you can switch between Cloak and Dagger while you're in action. Veil of Light Force with Dagger. Deploy a Veil of Light Force to heal enemies upon touch and grant them a healing boost. So you can throw a little bit of healing out there for somebody that might be out of your range. You can get to more people while also keeping yourself safe. Next, we have our next ability called Dagger Storm, which launches a volley of daggers, creating a healing overtime field. So once again, if your team is under fire, if they're a little bit far out, you can throw this down so they can get a little bit of relief and they can get back into the fight, or they can fight while they're being healed within this ability. Her passive is called From Shadow to Light. Cloak and Dagger can inject light and dark energy into Moon Knight. So this is their team up actually. And create a light and dark realm where Moon Knight can become invisible, which is the last thing you need this guy to do, is to be out of your sight. So that's her team up with Moon Knight. Suggested combo for Dagger: play as Cloak and whisk allies to tactical terrains with dark teleportation, blind enemies with Terror Cape, and vanquish them with Dark Force Cloak. Play as Dagger to keep the healing coming by hurling Light Force daggers and unleashing Dagger Storms, while boosting abilities Recovery with Light Explosion. Cap it off with Eternal Bond to slice through the battlefield, carving out a buff for your allies. So it's kind of like a hurt heal combo, mainly tagged in with their ultimate ability. So let's take a look at Dagger, because Dagger is the healing side of the field, while Cloak is more the damage side. So if we're taking a look at this in Overwatch comparison, she would more likely be like Moira, where Moira was able to heal with one hand, damage with the other. We have the same thing with Cloak and Dagger, with the ability to actually switch between two characters, which is awesome. So with Dagger, the first ability we have is Dark Force Cloak, which inflicts continuous damage to the enemy. It has really good range. There is a little bit of drop off to it, which we'll get to in practice mode, but that's his ability as he drains from the opponent. Not necessarily something that you have to aim, so as long as they're in the field of view, he will catch them with that ability. Ultimate, of course, is the same with Cloak and Dagger. No change there. It still does the same 3 rapid dashes that heals and hurts depending on what side of the field you're on. Heals allies, hurts enemies. Light's Embrace, of course, is the switch from him to Dagger, which again, no cooldown. You can do this as many times as you need. Terror Cape. Deploy a Veil of Dark Force to damage enemies upon touch, applying blind and narrow their sight and invulnerability to amplify damage received. So unlike Dagger, who actually heals, Cloak's ability hurts, and it also, when this goes across, it sends a purple flash across the screen to temporarily blind you. So, if you're in a firefight, you throw that out, the opponent's not going to be able to see where they're going. It causes a little bit of disarray. So that's a very awesome technique. I'm telling you, this character is really good. Next, you have Dark Teleportation. Enshroud nearby enemies in the Dark Force dimension and grant them phase, making them untargetable and invisible to enemies, and granting them a movement boost. So this ability does a lot. You basically are putting a shield up on your team when you're using this. So if you're taking heavy fire, you're trying to hold down the point, this is a good thing that you can do. If you have like those few seconds left where you just got to hold everything down, you can use this and you can make your team a little bit more unstoppable. Passive is still the same with Cloak and Dagger with Moon Knight, putting that shroud over him. Cloak and Dagger inject light and dark energy into Moon Knight, making Moon Knight become invisible. And suggested combo, of course, doesn't change. It changes slightly because you put the cloud over them first, then throw out the heal. So he's able to deal a lot of damage. So as it says, play as Cloak to whisk allies to tactical terrains with dark teleportation, blind enemies with terror cape, and vanquish them with dark force cloak. Play as Dagger to keep healing coming by hurling life force daggers and unleashing dagger storms, while boosting allies' recovery with light explosion. Cap it off with eternal bond to slice through the battlefield, carving out a buff for your allies. So you protect your enemies, you throw the veil, and you drain what's left. Let's take a look at their lore, where we get a little bit of their backstory for Marvel Rivals. So when teenage runaways Tandy Bowden and Tyrone Johnson were exposed to an experimental drug against their will, they unexpectedly gained extraordinary powers. Tandy generates piercing blades of pure healing light, while Ty can teleport himself and others through the Dark Force dimension. Together they illuminate New York's deepest shadows as Cloak and Dagger. The time stream entanglement struck while Cloak and Dagger were transversing the Dark Force dimension. The pair emerged to find New York under control of Dracula. I wonder if that's somebody we'll see later. I like that, Marvel Rivals. I like that. They soon joined the heroic resistance, fighting against the Empire of Eternal Night. Now, the rest of the lore is locked at the moment, so we'll get that more as we go along. So let's jump into practice mode so we can see these abilities in action. Then we'll do a few games. Alright, so here they are on the select screen. Now, I notice there's still some space here as well. So I wonder if that's just a hint of things to come. But anyway, Cloak and Dagger.
Ty and I create equilibrium.
So we're going to start with the dagger. Decent movement speed. No mobility, but as you can see, it takes a while to pelt them away. Like, I'm headshotting Luna Snow, but
It's nap time.
it took a lot to take her down because primarily she's not here to damage. So she's not going to 2-3 shot you like some characters can. As you can see, even as we're close, she's still like not really taking that much damage.
Score one for Tandy.
But where she shines, as you can see, the damage being taken from the Galactica bots here. She even heals people within a radius. So you can be pointing at one character and still heal the other one as well with her. Very, very good at what she does. So next we have the Life Force Veil. You throw that across. It gives them temporary. It's not like a lifesaver, but it could be one of those things that somebody's a little bit too far out. Sometimes that little bit of energy is all they need to get back into the fight. And then we have our shield there. As you can see, it remains healing while you're in it. Of course, damage is damage. You're going to take damage either way. But again, sometimes all you need is just that little bit of healing to weather the storm to get back into the fight. We'll let it take a little bit more damage. As you can see, once you have that out and you throw it, you can heal them too while they're in it. So next, let's take a look at the ultimate. Now, the way it goes across, it's kind of random. So as you can see, we were kind of out of the range to heal our team, but you can also see the damage that it takes. So if you kind of put yourself in between them, you can get yourself into a good spot to where you can see they were taking almost no damage because they were being healed. So let's switch to Cloak. Look how far away we are. That's a pretty decent range. But he melts away at your damage a lot faster than Cloak did. Still not amazing damage because, again, they are primarily a strategist. So their ability is to keep the team in the fight. But if you get cornered, they can defend themselves.
That's 3.
The Dark Force feeds.
So we'll do his veil next. We throw that out. It's a better visual effect to actually see if you actually get hit by it, to see what happens when it does attack the opponents. But that's pretty much what it does, is it sends out a shield. Again, it doesn't do anything to you, but to your opponent, it takes them out. And then you have that ability, which I gotta let it cool down because I actually did it wrong. Alright, we'll let these 2 Galactica bots take a little bit of damage. And we'll try this again.
Welcome to the Dark Force dimension. Drown in the abyss.
But he takes a lot of damage, so again, very strong character.
Get in here, y'all.
I really like them a lot. And they get a movement boost as well. It's not really doing a good job of showing what this does. Well, actually, yeah. It's faster than I thought. It only shields them for a brief moment, but that's what it does overall. So yeah, that's Cloak and Dagger. That's their abilities in action. Let's jump into a few matches in ranked with them. And let's see how far we can get as we are on our road to gold, because I'm starting low. I only want to do gold so I can get the Moon Knight skin. But we'll jump into ranked. We'll do a few matches there. Right now, I am at Bronze 2. If you take a look at the rules, as you can see, you do get this awesome Moon Knight skin if you get to gold. So that's what I'm trying to do. And let's get started with a match. And a good thing about playing a strategist, in these type of games, you're not going to have to fight with anybody for any type of, you know, who you want to be. You could never have enough healing. Well, you probably can overload with healing, but for the most part, yeah, no one's going to be breaking down the door to play with these guys, which is why they're easy to go with. Now, people who value strategists, oh yeah, most of the time they are locked on and someone has them before you can even get to them. But being a strategist is the real dirty work, because somebody got to keep the team alive. Everybody wants to do damage. So let's see how this goes. Alright, so we got a Cap, we got Punisher, we got Moon Knight, we have Iron Man, and we have me and Luna Snow on heals or strategist. Pretty decent team.
The bloodstains, am I right?
I wouldn't know. I don't fight to hurt people.
It's gonna be a lot of pressure on that Cap to keep things moving with the Vanguard.
You'll have plenty of folks to heal. Trust me.
I think for this game the meta really is 2-2-2. A lot of times that really does turn the tide. But if your DPSs are DPSing
All you need to do is capture the mission area.
and your heals are healing, sometimes that's all you need.
Look at this place. Hydra's crazier than I am. This nightmare.
Hostile forces incoming.
Of course, you can do the damage if you need. The team decide to scatter a little bit, so I'm just going to stay back here with Punisher and keep him supported. Try to protect Cap from the outside. You got yourself in a little bit of danger. It's going to be tough for Iron Man because I can't cover the whole entire field. Plus, this Hydra stage is a little annoying because of all the moving. Blind him a little bit. Back to supporting the team. Try my best, but they are in danger. Need to take out the Unk.
I'm back to shed some light.
I hope it's gone by the time I get up there. That's another role that I tend to play, is I'm taking out the traps, you know? Because a lot of players will go in just headstrong, not protecting themselves, thinking just as long as we got a healer, I'm fine.
Lights out.
My time to shine.
Like they may have a cloak and dagger as well. Stay supporting the Moon Knight. We need to push to take this thing.
Against the world. I am ready to put on a show. Your team's capture progress has passed the halfway point.
The Lunar Snow is healing, so we're about to get wrecked. It's like we have no push going at the moment.
What a disgrace. I'm back to shed some light.
They're 68% to 14. I really feel bad for like the Iron Man because I can't help it. It's like I shouldn't be taking out these onks. They pretty much got this. This is GG's. I'm only able to do so much. The Iron Man player looked like he may have switched to either Magneto or Namor. The Punisher only has 1 KO.
The real power of the light force. Seconds before you attack. Get ready.
Alright. We gotta take this one.
Whoa.
We have to.
What year is it where you come from?
What year is it anywhere? All that matters is now.
Right. Gotta be present.
Surrender your strength.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
I didn't show a lot of Cloak because I was actually trying to like win. But if it gets down to it where you have to take matters into your own hands, you can always switch.
My time to shine. Right there.
Unsure will plague us no more.
Charging out. I suck.
I'm getting wrecked, so I'm backing up. Protect the team.
Looks like the mission area is yours to capture now.
These guys healed.
My time to shine. Everybody needs a hand sometimes.
Need these guys to push instead of playing G.I. Joe.
The mission area is yours. Yes. What?
Lights out.
My time to shine. Get ready. Here come the bad guys. A nice deep squeeze.
The moon haunts you.
Us against the world.
I am ready to put on a show.
Of course, now I'm in danger because my team is dropped. Moon Knight is trying his best up there. Overall, we're just getting overran.
Need some help.
Oh, pick me! Pick Squirrel Girl! That's me! Pick me! Pick me!
My time to shine.
I'm good to go.
You're going.
See how the Punisher just ran past the Ankh? Like, take out the traps. Jesus.
Capture progress has passed the halfway point. My time to shine. That's squirrel power. Control seized.
Nice try, Jeff.
Denizens of the
I had to run in there and take matters into my own hands in order for us to advance. And we're still losing.
They've almost got it.
leave them to Khonshu. The moon haunts you.
Alright, so this one's GG's. I don't know what this team was doing,
Leave them to Khonshu.
but for the most part, that's how it goes.
Well, you can't expect to win them all.
Hopefully we have better luck in the next match. Almost back down to bronze 1. Bronze 3, I mean. So let's try this again.
Pick
The
your hero.
DPSs were playing very
I'm not
passive.
judging.
We are Cloak and Dagger.
It wasn't until I jumped into the middle myself and just started taking people out that we actually captured anything. So we got an Adam Warlock for supporting me as well this time. We got Star Lord on damage. We got a Penny Parker on Vanguard. To the intergalactic
High enough
Wakanda.
with equilibrium. When it gets disturbed,
30 seconds before you attack. Get
Full
ready.
team. We look like we're down one person, so that's already bad.
You kids should stay out of this.
it's our world too.
But we'll see how it goes. Penny's pretty strong, so
It
I
took
think
us a
as long
long
as I
time
can
to
keep
learn
Penny
that our
supported
powers
and
were
the Star Lord goes to work, we're good. Like somebody finally came in and they took Scarlet Witch.
The battle starts
Got a
in
lot of
5,
damage here.
4, 3, 2.
And we actually have a 2-2-2.
All
So
you need to do is
let's
capture the
rock.
mission area. Got it?
There are threats ahead even greater than what the Dooms have unleashed.
Get ready. Here come the bad guys.
I feel like myself again.
And you can see the effect from Dagger there, from Cloak there, in living color. We push back a little bit far, but they're also being foolish. Let's try to chip away at them. Can't afford to stay in the firefight with these guys.
Capture the mission area. Everybody needs a hand.
Bad thing about what they're doing now is that their whole team is here. So once we take everybody out, the point is ours for the taking.
Control seized.
Lights out.
Here comes
My time to
trouble.
shine. That's good.
against the world.
Us against the world.
Got a Logan on me because I got a little bit too far out of the fray because of that ultimate. But hopefully a team can hold it down enough for me to get back.
My time to captured more than half of the mission area. Keep going.
Beholds the god of... I'm Hulking.
So far away.
That's how we do it in Tokyo.
Much lights out.
My time to shine.
What this Wolverine is doing.
The area's almost yours. My time to shine.
The moon haunts you.
One of Moon Knight's hours. Tandy needs help.
I'm stuck in a corner.
Glad to help. Powering up. You'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner. I'm counting on you. My time to shine.
Nice. So when you have a well-oiled machine, that's usually how the match goes.
People are always afraid of Ty, but they just don't know him.
That was a pretty good run. I really like how that match turned out.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
You truly believe that you're safe inside a metal shell? How naive.
Spider's plating is made from carbon nanofibers and ceramics. It's magneto-proof.
If there is even a trace of metal in that machine's frame,
A graceful bow.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, team, let's do
All
this.
you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
It is my destiny to lead you to victory. Do not stand in my way. Our foes have arrived. Some assistance, please.
Feeling stronger already. Thanks. Looks like the mission area is yours to capture now. Let's go. Get the mission area. Control seized.
Kill everybody inside. Take the point.
Counting on you, friends.
lights out.
Gave us a lot of time to regroup.
My time to shine.
A little binding out there. We got the trap in the middle from Penny. Let's try to do a little bit of damage because it looks like the team is doing okay right now.
We are undefeatable.
They're rushing in.
My turn to shine. Us against the world.
They're ulting. They're scrambling right now. Nice elimination by Scarlet Witch there.
Double kill.
Trying to flank.
I'll get you next time. Tandy needs help.
Get a better position, support the team. We got an Onk here.
The area's almost yours.
Almost got it. We just can't let them just have a party with the alts. Try to keep everybody supported. Just hold it down for the last few seconds. Nice strong victory there.
Another epic victory! Big win!
Right back where we were. And the seesaw battle continues. Excellent job by the team. Again, showing you the power of Cloak and Dagger, how much utility they have, how they can hurt and heal on the field, and overall how they can keep your team in a game. Again, very strong character. Again, as I said at the top of the video, a character I didn't think I was going to like. But once I got them in my hands, boy, was I wrong, because they are strong. They are, if not S tier, they got to be A tier, because they don't put out as much damage, but the ability to seamlessly switch between the two and the rate of fire they protect your team is very good. Plus, they look cool as hell. I mean, look at that. My God. But that is Cloak and Dagger in a nutshell. So I hope you guys enjoyed the spotlight. So I'm going to go ahead and get up out of here. More of these spotlights coming soon, of course. So go ahead, hit that subscribe button if you have not already. Hit that bell so you can know when I drop these videos or when I go live. Be sure to follow your boy on Twitch at Scott Report, just like how it is here, because I stream Marvel Rivals every Saturday and Sunday. And I'll catch you guys later. So as I always say, you guys can be anywhere on YouTube right now, but you chose to listen to me. And I really appreciate that. So thanks for stopping by. On that note, it's your boy Scott signing out. See you soon.